Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm playing Tetris Effect. So this is actually an old video from before. I kind of just want to do a small video just to kind of show you, or at least explain how I got a S rank on Tetris. Because I had like a weird Tetris addiction. So as you can see, just starting the game normally. I don't know if I'm allowed to even play the music, so I hope I can. But I'm trying to explain what I did, and I honestly don't know why I'm even commentating on it. I don't know, I'm weird. Anyways, so as you can see, I'm just building up a little tower. I know it looks weird. The way I play is very strange. As you can see, I already left an empty spot there, but it doesn't matter. I think I can come back to that. I remember looking at a bunch of like YouTube videos and stuff, so I'm pretty sure like just remembering off of what I've seen on YouTube. So usually I try to find the shape that fits. Sometimes I'll leave blank spaces like those in the bottom left, which is totally fine, at least to me. I know it probably bothers a lot of people. Trust me, it does. It bothers me too. I just try not to think about it when I'm going. It's kind of embarrassing that it happens already at speed level 2. Anyways, as you can see, I'm just trying to build up, trying to rack up a little bit of points, trying to get everything easy for the little combo, the long piece, which is why I always have one saved, and if I can't put it anywhere, I just use it immediately. Um, One of the many issues that I've had is that I've been trying to make combos like this, but I go too high and I end up losing because I go too high. But right here, I try to be safe about it, try to contemplate how it goes. And like as you can see, I'm trying to figure it out. Can't find a place for that piece, so I just switch. I'm switching around, putting that one there. It kind of sucks because I can't really play Tetris in a competitive way. I can't play it online because if I do, I'll just get my shit rocked, and I'm not really into that. Uh, so usually I just play it alone. I try to do endless, see how far I can go on endless. The farthest I've gone, I believe, is level 15. However, I have double S rank now. So if I can find a clip for that, or at least try to recreate that, I can definitely redo it. It has been a while since I've played Tetris Effect, so I might not be as good on the first try. But as you can see, I'm just trying to figure out where the pieces go. Once again, trying to make little even squares. I was like, well, can't find a spot there, so boop. And so, one of the weird things that you'll see me do is like, kind of like right there, where I kind of like move around the piece. Try to. So the way I work is the way my brain works is like let's see a good example. Like not right now because it's barely speed level 5, so I'm kind of going off of just regular slow speed. But once it starts catching up, I'll kind of fill you in as to what my brain does. So like right now, just like I said before, I'm just trying to make little combos, little spaces. Can't really figure where to put that block. Once again, I get given the same block. Put that one away. And so I just try to fill in the little blanks, try to make it as even as possible. Man, you see how I added those two square blocks on the right? One of the issues that I've had is that I kept trying to put them up and I ended up going too high and losing. Kind of like what I'm doing right there, but don't worry. Let's see. So yeah, once again, I'm trying to see how far I can go. That is another issue I've had. I keep trying to put blocks up and then leaving big empty spaces like that, which really does bother me. And so I'm just trying to fill it out little by little, try to see where everything goes. And so I have no other choice, put that one there. Alright, once again, switch out the blocks, switch them out, switch them out. Trying to make space to get to that one piece that I had to end up blocking either way. I gotta figure out where to put that one. So as you can see, now I'm back down. So sometimes I have to kind of tell my brain to stop trying to make combos and just lower the line that I have. So sometimes you'll see me probably like right now, but I'm close to hitting like the halfway mark, and I gotta be like, whoops, gotta lower it a little more because it's a little too much. So let's see, right now I'm on speed level 7, I'm on line 64. I think this is probably the first time I've had S, and I think I never hit S again, and I've only been hitting double S's. Either double S's or just B's, so it's really hard to go. I either do good or I do okay. And then so right here, I found one of the open spots, try to close it up, and then I gotta redo that. Boom, there you go. Now there's no empty holes. I just gotta fill up what I can and try and not mess it up again until I'm giving the improper pieces. Um, so as you can see, level 9 does kind of build it up a bit, and I'm not really sure what gets you at S rank. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it has to do with the time, or of course obviously the points do, but I don't know if time also plays a factor into it. At the moment right here, I had a B level score, a high score of B, so it wasn't that, it wasn't that new to me. I never even paid attention to the score until like at the end when it tells me. Alright, so this is where it's starting to get a little more complicated, even though it's still level 9. It looks like it's starting to speed up, which is kind of weird. I messed up right there. That was a small mistake. So now I'm just trying to figure out a way around it, trying to see if I can not screw it up. Trying to find a way around my mistake. As you can see right there, kind of fixed it. Excuse me. Once again, left little holes, trying to... That's where I kind of had to once again relax and think about what am I doing? Like I can't be making combos like that crazy. So as you can see, I kind of started losing it. Probably sped up a little too much for me, so I couldn't really think. And I think this is a good time to kind of explain what my brain goes through. So right here, when I don't have enough time to find a place for the piece, I immediately switch it out to give me a few extra more seconds. I know that the piece is different, so at the end of the day, my brain kind of has to rethink about what piece is going where and how it's gonna fit. So sometimes you'll see it land down and me trying to move it and then end up switching because I don't know where to put it out of basically sheer panic, kind of like that. I wasn't really thinking. And then I got more pieces of those, so that's what messed me up as well right there. So I'm all like, shit, now I gotta lower it. Now this is where level 11, so this is where things get a little complicated. So, at least for my brain, because now it's going at a speed that as a kid I never really got to. I used to be very slow as a kid when it came to Tetris. I had to pause for some reason. So, let me get rid of that real quick. So whenever you do pause, it's kind of a risk because you either remember where you left off, or you kind of screwed yourself over. So as you can see, I think I was trying. Luckily, I was just barely at speed 11, and I kind of got used to the speed, so I was kind of okay at figuring out what was going on. And luckily, it was a flat plane with the block cube, so I was very lucky. Um, let's see, and so yeah, right here. So right there, as you can see, I'm trying to like I had to switch out the piece because I couldn't find a place for it and kind of panicked. And then so you'll see me panic a little more. And then there'll be a moment like that. Do you see that moment right there where I kind of flipped it repeatedly? So that's another kind of like panic inducing, I guess, thing that I got where I'll start flipping the piece to give me a few more seconds, see if I can either move it somewhere else or kind of find like that, like a good position for it and see. It gives me like 2 more seconds to look at what block was next and then what I have on hold just in case I haven't used the hold yet. I think I'm on pause again for some reason. I think I was called like twice. Alright, so now that we came back from that small little break, I should be able to unpause it. Like you see right there, kind of lost it. Luckily, once again, it was at a blank, kind of flat surface, so I was able to figure it out. And then right here, that's where the speed starts going crazy. Like I said, right there, I'll start spinning out of panic to see if I can either fit the cube or find a quick little replacement. And there'll be moments where kind of like that, where I will spin it and then I'll get into a bad cycle, kind of like a bad habit of spinning it even though it's at a good position. So like right there, I would have been fine if it was on the 2 piece up, but for some reason I laid it on the other block. And then right here is where I kind of start panicking because like I said, I was out, so my brain wasn't able to get back to that speed until I started getting back into the habit right here. And then so like you'll start to figure it out more when you'll see when I panic by spinning it repeatedly and then spinning it like right there, trying to figure out if I can fit it somehow, but I can't. Once again, right there, bad habit. So it goes in between. It works, and then I'm panicking, and so I'm just trying to kind of kill time by looking at what my right cube that's next, or the one I have on hold. Sometimes though, I will have it. I would have already used my hold button, so not like I would have used the one that's on hold on my left. So then I'll still try to push the hold, see if I can switch it out, but I know I can't because I can only switch it out once. So sometimes you'll see like a quick little pause, and you'll just see me end up misplacing a block because I'll forget. But yeah, right here, so I'm just still trying to keep it as low as possible. So once it reaches speed level 15, that's kind of where I decide maybe going high isn't the best idea. I should keep it low on now. I should keep it on the low. Even though it kind of does mess up my score, I probably could have risked it by going a little bit more higher, kind of like how I am right now. But as you can see, I start freaking out, and then I gotta immediately take it down just because of the sheer panic that I might lose it. And so, like right here, like you'll see, I'm just trying to figure it all out. And then I'll have moments like those where I'll try to flip it to the right, and I can't. So I have to automatically switch the block in order to save it, so I'm not leaving out some empty space. That's and then right there I messed myself up. So I had to just end up fixing it flat to make it a little more easier on me. And then once again I've blocked it again. So yeah, you'll see a little more weird habits like that. So I can't switch it out. I've messed up already. Um, moving it around, trying to equal it out again, trying to find that clear space. Once again, I messed up out of sheer panic, trying to panic that one out. So and it's like it's probably just because of anxiety, or it's probably just me getting into the habit, so I'm immediately already pushing it to switch. So sometimes when I'm trying to push to switch it, I'll forget that I shouldn't be, and so by the time I get out of that habit, I have to push it repeatedly again to fix it. So like sometimes I'll have the T block on the T shape, and then I'll need it upside down. So I'll keep flipping it and then have it to the side, and then I'll keep flipping it, and then I will have it correctly. It's just a hard habit of trying to not impulsively push it repeatedly, and that always happens almost every time. I'm still trying to get out of that kind of habit. So let's see. I should be back at any moment. So yeah, it's just a simple like trying to keep your cool while also trying to be quick about it. So right here, since I was out for a while, I'm still trying to figure out what is going on now. I don't know. I think I was out for like 5 minutes on this part, so I might be a little bad. But yeah, you see right there, I'll start panicking, and then I will accidentally click down because I'll feel like I'm comfortable with where it is, and then I'll accidentally click down. But since the D-pad for the PlayStation, within time it kind of gets a little messy. So if I were to push down, but I'm too right, it'll push right and then down, or left and then down. So like you gotta when I push the directional pad, I have to like push it down immediately. Or if I do it at an angle, it'll move the blocks. So that's where sometimes the blocks get out of where they're supposed to be. So you'll be like, why did he move it to the right last minute? That was completely unintentional. And so right here, I'm just trying to get myself out of a little scuffled right there. And then like you see right there, I'm trying to figure out, oh no, that's not a good spot. Oh, but I have to. Oh, but I can't. Oh, but I have to. So you'll see me repeatedly going left and right with my own blocks, and then just trying to figure out the best way to keep me as low as possible at the speed level 15. Just to keep kind of my own mind at ease and make sure I'm not doing more than I should. So like right there, I kind of put that long block in the wrong way. Luckily, I got the other long one to cover it up, so it doesn't look as messy. And then once again, I'm gone. Alright, so I should be back now. Here I am, here I'm back. So there you go, I messed myself up right on that pause. So whenever you do pause, best idea is to make sure you're at a spot where you can either just place the block or you're comfortable in the position. So like right there, boom. I gotta really, like right there, I've messed myself up and I don't think I could have switched it. There you go. And so it's just a lot of trying to kind of, like I said earlier, just try to keep your cool, try to keep calm, collected, try not to lose your, temper or your own beat. And so that's why sometimes I'm kind of glad that for Tetris Effect, the music was a little more calming. Because instead of hearing the dun 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 dun, dun, it's kind of less. It's more. This is why I like I like the different kinds of music, because it's not. Some of them are cool. Some of them do kind of are panic inducing in this game. So not all of them are very relaxing. There is one that's just like with fire, and like the better you do, like the faster it gets, and it really does kind of like put you very uneasy. So as you can see right there, I had to switch myself out, and then I gotta find a way to open that area back up. But honestly, for Tetris Effect, I really love this game. Like I played it story mode, and I mean, it's what you would expect from a Tetris story mode. It's just you placing blocks. So it was a really good game. And the ending actually, honestly, kind of, I was kind of sad it was over. Like seeing the credits, seeing all the music and everything. It was very very emotional for me. I'm not sure why. It's probably just because like a weird thing that I got going on. So as you can see, I'm trying to find a good place for the blocks. So let's see. I have 200 lines. I'm on speed level 15. I don't think it gets any higher than 15 for Tetris Effect. I don't know if it gets any higher in general. I know it actually does go faster because I've had moments where it'll go so fast that I like right there. You see how quickly the blocks are moving that it doesn't even show them falling anymore. It gets faster than that. It gets to the point where they're already down and you don't know what to do. So this is once again where I start panicking because now they're going too fast for my brain to kind of process what block it is without having to look at the next without also messing me up. So it's kind of hard. Like right now I can do it, but if I were playing, I would only focus on the center. And that's kind of what my downfall was. So as you can see, I'm still trying to figure out a way to get out of that high area because I like to keep things low. So I end up panicking. You see right there, I start flipping again. There you go, open area. And so this is kind of, it always happens here where I'm either doing really bad and it starts raising up, or it's very high and I somehow save myself with the last two spaces. So sometimes I either do really good or I do awfully bad. And so this, and I think the double S clip is probably ready. If not, I might have to re-record it and see if I can get triple S. The only letter I don't think I've ever gotten, I think I got once, was an A rank, and that because I went from B to S. I never went from like B to A. I went from D to C, and then a little bit of C to just having nothing but B's. So I was on the B area for the longest time. And whenever I am playing Tetris, I never look at the score. I almost never look at the time. I'm always either on the speed level or on my hold or on my next. Um, so as you can see right here, I kind of get out of the loop again. So I'm trying to figure out where the blocks are and what I'm putting down. So right there, you see how I started spinning it at a little panic. I just couldn't find a good spot for it, and I couldn't switch it out anymore. So that cube was very inconvenient. There you go. So I switch it back to the cube, fix myself again, try to angle it, try to get it at a better position. Can't move that block, so I gotta move it, and then I start panicking, move it to the side. This is where I start losing it. And then so, as you can see, I'm moving at a more panicked pace now because I'm at a very high spot, and I do not like this spot. Many people can work under it. I can't. There you go. Saved myself a few more moves. So once again, kind of got myself stuck right there. And then that's where the block messed me up. It actually got stuck there. And then I think I pushed it down once again as a mistake. So it messed me up. Now once again, trying to figure out my way out of here. Gotta switch out blocks. Gotta move things around. Had to make that sacrifice. I don't know why I did that kind of move, but I did. So yeah, this is where things kind of get messy. So please bear with me because this is where I kind of start losing my mind. And there you go. That's it. A new record, which I'm always excited to see. And there we go. 1S. Alright.